Hello everybody. Good evening. Welcome to my live. My name is Rob Reed. This is 20-Minute Guitar Player. Thank you for joining me. We are down to the wire. I can't believe it. That was the fastest setup I've ever done in my whole life. I can't believe I'm actually here and I actually made it on time. But we did. We're back and I'm excited to be here. I want to teach you a lesson. Your very first beginner ukulele lesson. All right, so welcome everybody. Grab a ukulele if you have it, or just hang out and pay attention. Just sit back and watch, and you're gonna learn a lot. Just bear with me here, guys. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Not gonna waste any time. Ukulele, great instrument. Actually, awesome instrument to play. Super cool. It's getting really popular now, lately. Eddie Vedder did an album on ukulele with ukulele songs. That Somewhere Over the Rainbow really kicked things into gear with that Israel. Can anyone pronounce his last name? Israel. Beautiful cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow on a ukulele. And if you play guitar, this is a very easy transition and natural transition. And why not learn another instrument if you're already playing guitar? Super easy to pick up. Okay. So first lesson. This is the first thing I teach when it comes to ukulele. You want to know the parts of the ukulele. Hey Mark, thanks for joining. We're here. We're a little bit late, but we're doing it. So first lesson, first thing, parts of the ukulele. So these are all the things I would teach a beginner ukulele student. And it's very similar to a very first beginner guitar lesson. You can check out that video on my channel too, okay? So parts of the ukulele. First thing, headstock. This is the headstock. Tuning pegs, and this is a funny name. This is the nut right here, the proper name, nut. The neck, fingerboard, frets, fret markings, these dots. Okay, so body. This whole thing is the body, and the sound hole, and obviously the strings, the bridge, and the bridge is usually brown, so that's an easy way to remember it. The brown bridge. Let me turn this in here. So the brown bridge. And this is the saddle. Strings sit in the saddle, like the cowboy sits in the saddle. And soundboard. This top piece of wood is the soundboard. That's where the vibration comes from. Strings translate through the bridge into the soundboard, and the sound comes off this soundboard. Not magically through the sound hole, but off this vibrating soundboard right here. And then shoulder, waist, and hip. Okay. And so that's the parts of the ukulele, first thing. Second thing, you want to know your finger numbers. So this finger is numbered 1, finger 2, finger 3, and finger 4. And finger numbers. Then the string numbers, numbered from the bottom. String number 1, 2, 3, 4. And you also have to know the names of the strings. So the note names. Each string is a note name, has a note name, or is a note when it's open. So when that's open, that's the G string. And then this is the C string, E string, A string, open A. Okay? Now that's kind of confusing because you got to remember all these strings for guitar, and if you play other instruments. How do you remember the strings on the ukulele? Well, we have a super cool mnemonic device, and this is what I use. Good for G, C for cows, E for eats, and apples, A. So G, C, E, A. Good, cows, eat, apples. Okay, that's the string names, note names. All right, so we're doing great. We got the parts of the ukulele. We got the string numbers, string names, finger numbers. And next thing I would teach you, and I'm going to teach you, is your very first chord. Now, ukulele is such a great instrument to learn because it's so easy to play. If you're playing guitar already, this is kind of a joke. Okay? It's kind of a joke, but not really. We'll just say that. So the first chord you're going to learn, and it actually sounds awesome. It's a really, really great sound if you're looking for a different flavor, okay? So first chord you want to learn is the C major chord. Okay, so this is C major on the ukulele. It's so easy that it's only one finger. You're only playing one finger on the neck. So you're going to take your third finger, 1, 2, 3. So take your third finger, your ring finger. You're going to place it on the bottom string, the A string, on the 3rd fret. Okay, so count up 1, 2, 3. There it is. Give it a strum. Now, when you're holding the ukulele, you want to push it against your body there. You want to keep your thumb like back. I should have said this already. You want to keep your thumb back so it's not like hanging over like that. You want to keep it back so you're kind of playing more on your fingertips, just like the guitar. So just like that, keep your thumb back. And you can kind of tuck it. It's kind of dark to see, but I'm sort of tucking it into my arm there on the crook of my arm. That's how I'm holding it, just like that. And you want to strum, like if you want to strum I usually strum in the back of my nails, like the back of my hand. Because that way you get the sharpest sound because your nails are hitting the strings. So you get a nice sharp sound that way. Some people I've seen play with their thumb. You can do that, but it's more of a softer tone if you're looking for a softer sound. You can do that with your thumb. But I prefer the nails, back of the nails, because you get a better sound. Okay, so let's take a look at it here. So here we are, my C chord, 3rd fret, and I'm holding it, pushing against my body, kind of holding it with the crook of my arm here. And I'm playing the C chord. Okay, so do it. Grab that ukulele and jump in. You'll find it. That's really easy to do. Okay, so the second chord you want to learn, I'm going to teach you now. The natural progression here is the F chord. I don't know why that's jumping over there, but there it is. So F chord, I call this the peace chord, okay? So peace chord. Show me your peace fingers. Give me peace. You're playing it with these 2 fingers, and you're playing the 2nd string from the bottom, your E string, and you're using your next finger up here on the G string, the top string there. So just those 2 fingers. Let's do a zoom in so you can see it. Zoom. There's the F chord. So that was C, and now we're jumping to F. And the reason why we're playing C with this finger is because it makes it easier to get to F in other chords. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, is that Alex? Alex is in the house. Everyone's here. I got to start doing these lives later so all the crew can join. Okay? So yeah. So C to F, really easy transition there. Transitioning nicely to the F chord. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so thanks guys. Okay, so there's the F chord, and you're gonna strum it again with the back of your nails, just like that. So here's a great way to change between the 2 chords. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna strum C, 1, 2, and then here's how you switch to F. Just jump these 2 up here. Back to C, just put your finger there. Go to F, Heather's. Oh yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'm teaching you free free lessons here. Can't do better than that. Okay, so C, we're gonna jump to F. Just these 2 fingers. Okay, all right, good. Easy chords. So far we've only used 1 finger on the C chord and 2 fingers on the F chord. Okay, so we're gonna move on here to the next chord, the 3rd chord. And this is another easy, super easy chord. This is the A minor chord, and you'll notice it's also 1 finger. How easy can you get? Okay, so this one we're gonna use our 2nd finger on the A minor chord. Okay, and it's going to be on the 2nd fret here. Okay, so 2nd fret G string, or the top 4th string. Okay, so let's give it a strum. All right, so we got C, we can jump to F, but watch this. From F to A minor, I just lift a finger. Can you believe it? F to A minor, just lift a finger. Man, I should have been playing this years ago. Super easy. Okay, so you went from C, F, A minor. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It is easy. It is easy. Thanks, Alex. Or Heather. Okay, next chord. This is the trickiest one of all. Okay, this is the most difficult one. This will give you a little bit of trouble, but you can do it. I know you can. Okay. We'll zoom in here a little bit bigger. So it actually looks like a D chord on the guitar. So if you're already playing the guitar, the transition to the ukulele is super easy. So you already know how to make a D shape on the guitar. Well, it's exactly the same thing on ukulele. Only they call it a G. It's not a D, it's a G this time. Okay? So let's try it. So when you're putting your chords down too, always put your first finger down first. Okay? And that's on the third string. Then put your second finger down. So you're hunting and pecking for the chord. Okay? First finger down first, second finger down second, and then your third finger down third. So those two fingers are in the second fret. Okay? And then you hunt for the next string, the next finger, which is the second string from the bottom, and it's your third finger in the third fret. Okay? So that's a G chord. That's the hardest one. I usually teach G7 because it's easy to pivot from F to G7, but I want to do a song with you and G7 doesn't sound right, so G chord. Let's zoom in so you can see it done here. So first finger, second finger, third finger. Looks like a D on the guitar. Okay, quick review, quick recap. We got C, we got F, we have A minor, take your finger off, and we have a D, or we have a G. I'll get mixed up with the guitar. We have a G, and it looks like a D on the guitar. Okay? So 4 chords that are really not difficult. And now we're going to apply those chords to a song. And for some reason, I'm having a hard time singing the right key of this song, so hopefully I don't destroy it. Okay, so this is a great song by One Republic. Really cool tune called Chasing Stars, Counting Stars. What is it? Chasing Stars? Okay, so Counting Stars. Yeah, all right, so it uses those chords. It uses the chords I just showed you. You could play about 1,000 songs right now on the ukulele with those 4 chords. Okay, so it starts up there, there's the lyrics, and the first chord is A minor, and then it jumps to a C, and then it goes to a G, and it goes to an F. And if you look at this song, if you look it up, the whole song is those chords, basically the whole way through. So if you can play that progression, you can play the whole song. I think the bridge might be a little different, and I might have saw D minor somewhere. But this is the main gist of the whole song, okay? So let's just focus on this progression. So A minor, C, G, F. So we want to be able to move through those chords without even thinking about it, without even looking. Okay, so A minor. That's easy, it's just that one finger. We'll do 4 strums on each one, okay? And then you jump down to C, so you just put your third finger down there. G, that's our tricky one. That's the D on the guitar. And then we want to pivot to an F. So you just jump there. First finger first, second finger next. Yeah, and when you're changing chords, always move first finger first, second finger, third finger, in that order. And it's kind of like slow at first, like, whoa, that was really slow. But eventually you'll do it so much that in that same pattern that eventually you'll just drop them. Boom, boom. But you have to have a method of getting there first. So it's first finger, second finger, third finger. And it's really, it might feel like it's taking forever, But eventually, you'll just, boom, drop them all at one time. All right, so what was the progression again? A minor, C, G, F. Okay, so let's do it again. So A minor, 4 strums on each chord. C, drop down to C. G, first finger, second finger, third finger. And then F is easy, it's our peace chord. We drop back there and there. One more time. Okay, play along with me actually. So here we go. A minor. We're gonna do 4 strums on each chord, nice and slow. All right, you did it. Great. See, I told you it was easy. Now let's try singing along with it. Okay, so let's do it. Nice and slow, 4 strums per chord, and you can get it. Alex, you can add some synths to this. Grab your Prophet, and you can play along. Cool. So ready? Okay. Here we go. 2, ready, go. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard, saying no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. I see this live. Okay, getting fancy. Okay, let's do it one more time. And this is kind of an intro, so you can just do 1 strum on each chord too. Okay, so check it out. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard, saying no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. I see this life like a swinging vine, tossing line. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. Okay. All right. So you can get the rest of the lyrics and just have fun with it. So once you have that progression nailed down, you just play the same thing over and over again, and you're off to the races. First ukulele lesson, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do a quick recap. So parts of the ukulele. Learn the parts of the ukulele. Learn the string names and numbers. Actually, we did that. We learned the parts of the ukulele. We learned the string names and numbers. We learned our finger numbers. We learned our first chord, which is C. Then we learned our second chord, the peace chord, which is F. Then we learned A minor, which is just the 1 finger. You can take that finger off of F and it becomes A minor. Then we learned the trickier one, to take them a little more time, the G chord, but it looks like a D on the guitar. Then we learned our first song, the Chasing Stars by, what is it? One Republic. All right. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope you liked the lesson. Feel free to ask any questions you have. Check out the chat there. Check out my channel, 20 Minute Guitar Player, if you want to learn more about guitar. And there's a bit of ukulele on there too. Lots of riffs and some theory, chord theory. Yeah, you can. You can play a song on your uke. Do you own a uke, Alex? Do you own a ukulele? The key of C is really easy. Just the C. Oh, cool. You do own a ukulele. A lot of people actually do own ukuleles. These ones are really nice. These Denver ones, I've seen them. They have them at Long and McQuaid. The wood is just really nice quality, and they sound really punchy. Like They got a really nice punchy tone. I think they're around $79 to $80, $75 to $80 at Long and McQuaid, plus tax. Canadian. I would recommend these because the wood is really nice, good quality. Yeah, I think everyone has a ukulele somewhere, tucked in the closet somewhere. All right, guys, thanks for joining. We will see you next week at some time next week, hopefully Wednesday. All right, guys, have a good night.